You're a liar. You're a liar. And you're just coming out with the most provocative shit you can now, because the only time you get let off, the only fucking slack you're cut for your lies is when you mention race.
Well, I'll be darned, Meghan, the feminist who exploits one or two men at a time in order to climb whatever ladder she's climbing. That's Meghan Markle's definition of feminism. Using men to get where she wants to go because she knows she has no talent, she has no intelligence, and she has nothing to offer. So yeah, for Meghan Markle, the definition of feminism is using one or two men, because let's face it, she was cheating on each and every single man she's ever been with. She two-timed Trevor, she with Corey, she two-timed Corey with the golfer and with Harry. And I don't know who she's two-timing that idiot Harry with. Please leave me your comments. These are all my thoughts and opinions based on information out in the public domain. Please, please, please do your own research, and this is a platform for us to share our opinions. I want to thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing. All of those of you who are my amazing subscribers, thank you very much. And also thanks for the donations for the school. They're very much appreciated. And thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to my channel in your platform. It's been so interesting, all the things we have heard about Tom Bauer's book. I hope it's not a big letdown, you know. So far from the excerpts that everybody has been reading, it's pretty much information that's been out in the public domain. It just hadn't been confirmed. We all suspected it. But let's hope. I mean, what I'd like to know if he's going to touch upon the birth of the children. Do you think he'll touch upon that? Do you think he'll talk about her yachting days? I mean, I hope he does, because that's what we want to know. There is absolutely, and these are all my thoughts and opinions, no question in my mind that she was two-timing Corey. Poor Corey Vitiello. He's such a nice guy, you know. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see if he really touches upon the juicy stuff. That's the juicy stuff, you know. I'd like to know if he's going to touch upon that. If he's going to touch upon, you know, Meghan Markle, who introduced Harry to Meghan Markle, Eugenie with Harry and Meghan Markle, all these things. I wonder if he's going to touch upon all of that. So it's going to be interesting. What's also going to be very interesting is Samantha Markle's lawsuit. You know, Samantha has put up with so much crap. It's not even funny. But I hope that she gets her day in court. I hope she gets to be heard, because there's nothing worse than not being heard. You know, many of you have said my ex-husband used a huge platform that he had to silence me and to lie. And to this day, he's still working in the Norwegian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in spite of the fact that in the court it was found out that he lied and that I was innocent of everything he accused me of. And yet he's still there. And it really angers me, because it's the same thing with Harry and Meghan Markle. So, you know, from a point of view, when people say, oh, to protect the victims, you know, to protect the victims, we're going to let the criminals get away with everything. As a victim, I can tell you that that's not what I want. I want accountability. I want people to be held responsible. And I want it to be as public as I was trashed so publicly. You need to be you need the retribution to be public as well. That's the only way to clear your name, because, you know, my body, I have a body, I'm a person, I exist, but my character has been completely assassinated. I have people saying that they shouldn't be donating to my school because I TRAFFIK, children. See, sorry, I'm thinking Norwegian. Children. You know, because that's one of the things my ex-husband was saying, that I was trafficking children, that I'm a hacker, that isn't that. So, and even though I've been proven that everything he said is a lie, I'm still getting people saying that they shouldn't be helping out with the school, even though I've never stolen from anybody, because my ex-husband was putting that out there. I mean, his accusations escalated more and more and more, you know. And now, 8.5 years later, he's still not being held accountable, even though it has been proven that he lied. That's a criminal offense. And this is the same thing with Meghan Markle, that she has lied and slandered her way to the royal, for everybody. Those things are criminal. She committed perjury. Oh, the Duchess misremembered. No, the fucking Duchess didn't misremember. She lied. She committed perjury. And I'm sorry I'm swearing, because that's what she did. Her victims need to be, need public justice. Just like Meghan publicly trashed them. We have now Harry trying to sue the Queen's private secretary because he thinks this big loser of a nobody thinks that he has to tell the monarchy how to run things, because his skanky wife also thinks that she's that special. Okay, they're nobodies. They are truly nobodies, but they have a big platform and they have the backing of the monarchy. And yes, I'm saying the backing because they're still on that royal website. And by being on that royal website, it gives them instant credibility and respectability. So they need to be removed. I've been saying this all along. Those two children need to be removed from the line of succession. They have no business being there at all. And this is like a gangrene. The longer you leave it, the worse it gets. Now, Meghan Markle was definitely two-timing Corey with Harry. And then she was two-timing on Trevor. Because this woman was going around on Trevor. And not only that, she was also not only two-timing with Harry, she was two-timing with this other guy in 2014 that she even went and spent the night there, this tennis player. Or this golfer, whatever the hell it was. So, yeah, Meghan Markle, I mean, this is a woman who calls herself a feminist by exploiting one man or two at a time in order to get where she is. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that's the definition of a feminist? Exploiting men, selling herself for a position? Because those are my thoughts and opinions. I don't think so. I don't think so. Meghan Markle is a liar. She has used the race card to get out of every situation there is. And that also is a criminal offense in the United Kingdom, to use the race card to get away with things that you shouldn't be able to legally get away with. So, yeah, Meghan Markle, the big liar feminist, exploiting 1, 2, or even 3 men at a time. And then discarding them when they no longer, fit her purpose. I don't care if she did it as Meghan Markle. I don't care. But she's doing it as the Duchess of Sussex. That letter she wrote to the Senate, filled with lies that are easily proven to be lies. She wrote it as the Duchess of Sussex from the office of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. So I have a problem with that. And for those people who are racist and say that because I am not British or whatever, my voice doesn't matter, I have bad news for you. It does matter. And I have 20,000 subscribers who also, even though we may disagree sometimes, also think, my voice matters. My opinions matter. As a human being. I am not trashing Meghan Markle. I am calling out a woman using a royal title in order to further advance her dwindling D-list agenda, while trashing and slandering the very same institution she's exploiting, just like she exploited the men in her life. I know it sounds harsh, but it's the truth. To me, anyways, these are my thoughts and opinions. Please leave me your comments and let me know what you think.